Spoiler alert. Okay, this is my review of Prometheus, but it's more intended as well a discussion, I suppose. So if you want to leave comments underneath, then please do. I think it's important to say right at the start that a month ago was the first time that I'd ever seen anybody stand up and clap the whole audience at the end of a film, which was for the Avengers. Now I know you can't compare the two, but Prometheus was the first film where I've seen people get up, walk out halfway through it, exclaiming to the audience their views using many profanities. Oh, this is rubbish, isn't it? Oh, it's meant to be an alien film. This is awful. This is awful. This is awful. Which was quite funny, and at one point I was tempted to do the same. I think my biggest problem with it is that there are going to be factions of the audience out there that are going to be saying, oh, you know, maybe you didn't get it. Maybe you didn't get what it was implying. I got what it was implying. I got that the black gunk is some sort of, you know, trigger mechanism for DNA, right? It looks like venom, but it's actually something that kickstarts evolution, but definitely not venom. It makes those worms turn into those things that will obviously, they go into your body, but then they're going to evolve into face huggers. You know, I get that, I understand that, and over time, you know, this is 2080, isn't it? An Alien, I think's 23, so maybe over that time they will evolve, etc., etc. I got it. I just think it's rubbish. Aliens. So let's talk about what was good about it. And I think it's fair to say what is probably better in this film than any other film is the HD quality of the 3D. You know, normally the 3D you can get a little bit shaky like this, but the 3D in this film is mind-blowing. Okay, at the start, just jaw-dropping. That is the only good thing about this film. I did my thesis on Alien, obviously the original with Ridley Scott, talking about the, you know, the role of the female, etc. Take away the actual alien monster and Alien, the film itself. I mean, the female protagonist, obviously, the fact that she's not sexualised. You know, imagine going into a cinema, you know, in that year, and you're not expecting the female to survive, let alone, you know, to win. The fact that, you know, it's the first sci-fi horror, you know, it was so mind-blowing when Alien came out, you know, and I was expecting the same here, you know, I was expecting the same, and I don't think it's unfair to say that I wasn't the only one, and I was expecting the same, maybe not the same themes or the same message, but I was expecting something of the same, you know, magnitude, something that made me think, you know. Quite simply, Alien is a work of art and Prometheus is just a hodgepodge of rubbishness. But Alan, why were you expecting a film like Alien? You know, they made it quite clear that it was, you know, it's not alien, it's just with alien DNA. Oh, no reason. I mean, Ridley Scott, the title font, Weyland-Yutani, androids, acid, clearly face huggers. Oh, space jockeys, the ship, the planet, the fact that most of the dialogue is same. Do you see what I mean? You can't have all of these similarities to Alien, set it in the same universe as Alien, but then call it not an Alien film. Okay, it is an Alien film, and it is canon to the Alien franchise. You know, you can't get out of it that easy. What it smelt of to me, this film, it smelt of that it was an Alien prequel, but then he thought he'd be clever and not call it an Alien prequel, and then we've just ended up with this mess where there's clearly more bits on the cutting room floor and a little coda at the end that is literally just stapled on because somebody watched it and went, Ridley, come on, you've got to put something in there, you know, from Aliens. You have to. I was enjoying it until the flamethrower bit, okay? And then just randomly, Idris Elba walks into a room and goes, oh my god, the ship's full of weapons of mass destruction. No, when did you learn that? Because I didn't learn it, and I know everything that's going on. You know, because I've seen what's going on in every single character's, you know, little plot and subplot. When did you learn that? You're just the captain. And where was this? You know, I know that because it was in an Alien novel that I had from 1993, but they didn't mention it in this book, in this film. I'm getting so confused. The problem is you know, there was no threat. There was no threat at all. You know, if you're going there thinking, oh, I'm looking for a monster, I'm going to look for a monster film. You know, what's the monster? Because there isn't. You know, until the very end, let's say, and those monsters, they're just awful. They're like very, very low quality Geiger versions, and they're just, it's rubbish. It's absolutely rubbish. I'm sorry, I'm angry because I'm passionate. You know, I'm angrier about this than I am about Phantom Menace. I've got to say it because there's nothing, is there? And you know what? I was enjoying it. I was enjoying it until the whole eye thing and the abortion. You know, like, what? Why are you doing that? What is going on there? Oh my God. The more I think about it, the angrier I get. Okay, I'm going to take 5. Sorry. Oh no, that's right, Jonesy. Yeah, no, I haven't talked about the terrible acting or dialogue. Yeah. Yes, especially the Scottish woman. Yes, she was awful. But could he have made an Alien prequel without having aliens in it? Of course he could. Of course he could. You know, look at comic books. Look at anything that have taken, you know, the franchise and then gone back and done something totally different with it. You know, Star Wars have been doing that for years with, you know, Tales of the Bounty Hunters and stuff like that. You don't need aliens in it. That's a whole universe that he could have spoke about. But he made that decision, or 20th Century Fox or Lindelof, whoever, they made that decision to have the space jockeys, and by that extension alone, you have to link it to Alien. So I watched the Alien films before I watched Prometheus, apart from Resurrection, obviously, and it boiled down to one question that they needed to answer in Prometheus. There's obviously lots of little things that they could have touched upon, but the only question we needed to answer was, how did the alien queen get on the space jockey ship? That was it. Okay, and obviously by extension, the planet. Now, I didn't care if that film didn't have one solitary face hugger or alien egg or anything like that in it. Or even if we didn't see an alien or alien queen or whatever. I just wanted to know, how did the alien queen get on that planet? Now, if you've watched this so far and you haven't seen the film, then you've been a bit silly, so definitely don't listen to this part. So here's the big spoiler. How did the alien queen get on that planet? The answer is because she was born there from a giant octopus. See you next time.